What's up guys, Anders here with another video. Today we're gonna go over the update for Black Desert test servers. Remember, global lab test server updates usually take 1 to 2 weeks to appear on our live servers, assuming there are no delays and no changes. So all the test server information and updates should come within a couple of weeks for us outside of Korea, but unfortunately console players will have to wait a little bit longer. Now the biggest update this week is the Tier 10 Diné, or the Mythical Dine. This is the second of the mythical horses to be released, with the first being, of course, the Ardonaut, focusing on more flying time and hoverability. Now the Diné is focusing on running through water. We actually saw a clip of it. It looks amazing. The method of acquiring and attempting Tier 10 Mythical Diné is identical to the method of going for the Mythical Ardonaut. So if you have experience making T10 attempts, you will know it takes a long time and the rate of success is fixed at 3% no matter how many times you fail. This is a system I was hoping they would tweak a little bit, since they've been going down the route of making things a little bit easier to get with infinite potions, but hopefully they look into it in the future. The Silver Run skill is the Mythical Dine skill that seems to indicate that you will use your yellow stamina bar on water as you do on land, meaning you could run as long as you like while being out on the seawater, as long as you have carrots, of course. They did later update the notes telling us that sadly, this Mythical Dine would not be able to run through ocean water, so we are restricted to the minor seas around the main continent, which is still a lot of room to run, but definitely not the Morgoria Ocean. You can use normal skills like sprinting, instant excel, and drifting, so you could still use the instant drift cancel to move faster in the water, although I don't know how that's going to handle with the desync you get a lot in the ocean. We'll see. This would make it the fastest moving mount in the minor seas, even faster than the fastest Carrack. Now the problem I see is something I'm comparing to Lost Ark here for a little bit. There is also a sailing component in Lost Ark with many small islands. If BDO could make each of these islands we have useful for enhancing materials, or crons even, maybe fail stacks for newer players, it would give these islands a purpose rather than currently it being left to strictly bartering from your ship and the occasional Paddocks Island run. If you have done some manor item questing, I think a system like that would actually work for progression items. For the Mermaid Fountain piece, you get sent to this new island they made for the Corsair release. You dive for treasure there and you hope you get the RNG drop every day, sort of like the island tokens in Lost Ark. So something like that, hopefully fleshed out into the many islands we have around this continent, would make sense. Let me know what you guys think. The second skill for Mythical Dine is a triple jump ability, which is nice, and it says you jump higher on water than on land, which is cool, but I don't know how useful that is outside of water. There's not that many cliffs you're jumping off, unless you're on a river maybe. There is also a third skill, which is similar to the Ardonaut skill of negating fall damage. Now this is interesting. So if you jump off a cliff as a Mythical Dine, you can press E and not die as you slow yourself down with water. In terms of looks, from what I've seen, I do like the Mythical Dine way more than Ardonaut, and I'm seriously considering going for it. Now in terms of practicality, I still think the Ardonaut is still the best T9 and T10 horse to go for. Now flying for small distances is really useful, but that Mythical Dine skill, the E skill, can be similar to that Ardonaut falling skill, so that could make it useful. But if that's all you care about for a horse, it would save you a lot of money by simply buying a normal Ardonaut from the market. Now the final effect is the normal buff that Diné has. That's been increased in range, so it hits more people and would now also recover desert sickness, which is good. As for the rest of the patch, we can now use simple alchemy on loot scrolls that are both in the Pearl inventory and normal inventory with other tokens. So before, if you wanted to combine, say, a Pearl inventory life token with a loot scroll, it needed to be a Pearl inventory loot scroll for it to work. Now it doesn't matter, you can mix and match. They have also changed the new weekly life tokens to be in the Pearl inventory instead of the normal inventory, and given us a little bit more money than what we used to get. Gyfin Rhasia Underground now has been buffed to allow you to focus the main statue enemy and not lose out on drops on the smaller enemies that spawn. When you defeat the statue, the lesser enemies die and you still get the loot. They also changed how some of the activations work, so I'll have to check that out myself to see if there's any difference. The new pinging system has also finally been added to the game. We saw this months and months ago. It's going to help you better coordinate in wars and sieges. There are different colors and are pretty noticeable, so I'm eager to see how it works in game. And finally, you can now sort items in your warehouses and storage by categories, which is a nice change for those needing help organizing their storage. And that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Hope you all have a good week, and let me know what you guys think about today's video over on our community Discord. We're now public on Discord Discovery, so you can follow the link or just search for Anders on Discord to join up and say hello. If you want to support the videos I make in small donations, you can follow the Ko-fi link below and buy me a cup of coffee. I love coffee as much as I love bells, so every coffee you buy me will be greatly appreciated, and will of course come with some Discord perks like premium channels, voice chat, and streams. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon to get notified when I upload my next video. Remember, bell is good. As always, guys, thanks again for watching, thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.